So Figma, here is your main interface, main page, and this is the artboard that we're going to use. So to start with, what I'd always recommend is just take the square shape from the shape tools or a rectangle and just select any shape you like. That's a good starting point. Now when you click on this component that you've just selected, go to design, and design will allow you to edit this component or add borders, add text, change the size and the angles and the corners and edges. So this is normally where we start. So we want to design our first component. So if we take this and let's say first we change the color, let's say we change it to white, and you can do that with just typing FFFFF, or you can go with black, but usually white is where we start. Now let's say we want to change and edit. So sometimes we may want the component to have edges. So what we do, you take this independent corners option here and you can angle each corner independently of its, or you can do all of them at the same. Now we've got a curved edge around this component. Now if you want to see how this actually interacts and how it works, I'm going to show you how to in the next tab, which is prototype. Prototyping is where you can actually play it back to your team, to your UI designer or developers, and show them how this new design is going to work as a prototype. So we'll get to that in a minute, but before we do that, we need to have another component that this attaches to, i.e. the next step of that design. So we're going to work on that. So what you do is you click on this component and you can just do Control-C, Control-V, or Command in on a MacBook, and it will just duplicate it exactly the same. Now that you've got two, you can actually create a prototype. But before I do that, let's just do a bit more work on the design. So let's say we want to add a bit of text, a bit of writing, a message, and a call to action. So let's just take the text here option here at the top, and we're going to write in the text. Let's just say this is sale now on, let's just say, and then we want to have a call to action to that. So let's just keep that there, and let's select another rectangle, and we're going to create a call to action here. And remember, we can angle this with sometimes square. Facebook has a square button with 90-degree angles, but other times you'll see others. I prefer the edging to have an angle and a percentage. I'll go with 3 this time, so it's a bit more curved. Let's go with 3. Now we've got a curved button. Now you've created a call to action, and obviously you want that to be a bit more of a prominent color. Psychology of colors is that something brighter and more visible and more affordance, so it's clickable. You think, well, no, I want to click that. So let's change the color. Let's take a nice red, not too bright, that's a bit scary. Let's take this a bit of a rich red. So that. Now, the great thing about Figma is really easy to use, and you can copy paste different elements. So I'm going to copy paste this text and change it so we can have a call to action. So again, Command-C, Command-V, or Control. And here again, can you see the text is hidden behind the button? So what we do now, we take the call to action, the red button here, right click and send to back. And when we send it to the back, we're going to get our text back. And now we can actually edit the text. So we're going to write something like buy now, for example, right? Let's just say buy now. And we're going to change the color of that here in the fill section. Going to go to, let's say, we really want white, so let's go with white, yeah. Okay, now we've got a buy now. The font's a bit horrible. Let's change that font. Don't like that font at all. Let's just go with something a bit more simple. I was going to go with Calibri. We don't want Calibri. Let's just try Cairo. Okay, that's a bit more techie. All right, so buy now. Now we've got an actual action, right? So we put in an action. So now we want to add an image. What we're going to do, we're going to go to the Figma logo at the top here, go to File and Placed Image, and we're going to select an image. And let's take this one. Right, so now we're bringing image, and you can select anywhere you want to put it at a particular size, which is great. This will fit it into the whole screen if you click inside, but if you go back, you do Command-Z, you can actually select it and at any size that you want. So let's just take it and select it outside of this box. So I'll do it here, and then I can change it. Right, so let's bring that in. So this is the item, Now we've got this item, we really want the button to be below it. So let's move the button down. Now if you're clicking inside, you need to go to Command and select so that it doesn't move the whole page. So you can press Command if you only want to move one component and not the whole page, like that. Okay, so now we've got a lot better looking page here. And now I want to create a page here where you actually purchase it. So we're going to copy and paste this sneakers or trainers onto the next page. And now what we want to do is copy paste this text to put a price for you to buy it. So let's add a price. Let's do it in English pounds. That's where I'm from. 65.99. Okay. And that's all. Now this is how you can simply start to create your own Figma designs and prototypes. So there you have a design that you can simply practice yourself and make. And then in the next video, I'm going to show you how to create the prototype, a clickable prototype you can share with your colleagues and you can actually see how your design works. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. This is 1UX1. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe and learn more about UX and UI design and UX research. See you. Thank you. Bye.